All right, go ahead and raise your hands, and I'll get you the mic.
Hey, John, tonight, what did you see from the offense, and what was there needed more of?
I mean, give credit to King. He's been really good since he went into the rotation. Spotting his fastball really well. A few more breaking balls than last outing, last week. But, he's a tough pitcher. You had the bases loaded there. I think we had 6 walks, something like that. Just didn't get the hit when we had guys on. He made big pitches. So it's, you tip your hat to him. It's another good pitcher tomorrow in Garrett. So move on to tomorrow.
And then in the end there in the 9th, what did you see from Jordan, and was there anything similar to his last outing that connected those two?
No, I thought, his stuff was good. Glaber's having a good year, and then you can't throw fastballs down to Wells. They're young dudes are trying to get the ball in the air, and just missed his location there. And then after that, he was pretty much spot on. It's one of those things where, you get your closer in, and, some nights like tonight it doesn't work out, but I think it was just missed location to Wells. I thought he was really good after that.
John, some missed calls are bigger than others. That strikeout of Vlad in the 3rd, how much did that affect the game?
I mean, 2 pitches before that, they were in the zone, I think, 3-0 and 3-1. I think when you have pretty good control of the zone, when you're spotting the ball pretty well, you're going to get those calls. I think his first at bat was a little bit more so a ball, and you got a catcher yanking his glove up and down. It's showing you that he's trying to really work for that strike. But yeah, is it a ball? Yeah, but I mean he's been spotting up for a while, and if Kevin Gausman makes the same pitch, we're pretty happy.
Hey, John, just a little bit further to that. It seemed that a lot of your hitters were kind of sticking to their plan and sticking to their zone, but when the calls are sometimes being expanded outside the zone, is it on hitters to adjust, or do they need to stick to their zone and kind of not necessarily expand just because it's being called one way in a certain game?
Yeah, we want them to stick to their plan, obviously, and trust that strikes are strikes and balls are balls. And, everyone on the field is a human being, and they're going to have their own opinion. So it's, I think you have to, with a guy like King who can really locate, we've seen it, for as long as baseball has been played. If you're locating, I think it gets, everyone into a little bit of a rhythm. So I think with guys on base is where you have to really maybe make a little bit of an adjustment and say, okay, I'm not gonna leave this up to the umpire. I'm gonna leave it up to me and try to put the ball in play. So easier said than done, but it's, you got to stick to your approach first and foremost.
Just on Gausman, what did you make of his performance tonight?
After, I think, 28 pitches in the first, no hit him through 5, and I thought he was awesome. He kind of got better as he went on. He was trying to go up in the zone a little bit more with his fastball and wasn't quite getting it there until probably the 3rd inning. Wiggled out of trouble there in the 7th inning, and good play from Beau, good play from Kirky. The ground ball to short there, and I thought Kev was really, really good. Hopefully, next time he pitches, we're scoring some runs for him.
Yeah, and potentially next time he pitches, it might be a especially meaningful game if he doesn't pitch again this regular season. Just what has his performance overall meant for your club this year?
A lot. When you have a guy that goes out and takes the ball every 5th day, every 4th day, whatever it is, he's as consistent as they come in the league. So having a true ace, I think, is awesome. And then having 4 guys behind him that have been really, really good big league pitchers for a long time is great. But I think his performance this year has been especially good, just given how good hitters are, how good the league is. The strikeouts are there, composure's there, everything is there every single night. So you feel good when he's in the mound.
John, getting back to that 28 pitch first inning, the Yankees didn't look like they were offering on that ball down in the zone. So how was he able to make the adjustment moving forward?
Yeah, it looked pretty obvious. They're trying to, be real patient on the heater and shoot the ball to right field. They're right-handed hitters, and, by doing that, it allowed them to kind of lay off the split. Split wasn't really carrying the zone as much as it did later in the game in the first inning. So a little bit easier for guys to kind of lay off it if they do have an approach like that to the opposite field. So I thought his fastball command got better. Splitter carried the zone a little bit better as he went on.
John, you've known Jordan for quite a while now. What about his disposition do you like in terms of an ability to bounce back from back-to-back efforts?
Yeah, the great thing about Jordy is, when he comes through the gate, he's, you don't want to say content with whatever happens because everything that leads up to that inning, he's prepared mentally and physically. So, the life of a closer is tough, and you have to have a very short memory. And, you look at the result, yeah, it wasn't, ideal tonight or on Saturday, but you look at the overall body of work and you look at the stuff, and the stuff was there. If a starter makes a bad pitch in the second inning for a 2-run homer and then goes 7 innings, you kind of forget about it. It gets really, really magnified when you're pitching 1 inning.
Hey, John, are you going to watch any West Coast baseball tonight?
No, I'm going to have a steak and a beer and go home.
John, the play at the plate with Beau for the tag kept the score 0-0. Is his defense been underrated lately?
I think so. I don't think everyone sees the work that he puts in every day. And, he's just been really, really consistent, which is what you want every player out there to be. So, yeah, man, he puts the work in, and I think what we're seeing is a byproduct of it. And, nobody takes more pride in their game than Beau, whether it's hitting or defense. So it's nice to just know that outs are outs whenever it's hit to him.
This time of year, there's a lot of nagging injuries on the Guerrero double play ball. It was nice to see him go full out. What'd you think of Guerrero, and how's that knee looking?
Yeah, he's feeling good. I think getting a few DH days, over the past week helped him out a little bit. There should be no restrictions with him going forward. He knows where we are in the season and how important every game is. I thought he looked really good tonight.
And 2 other guys, Belt came back. Your thoughts on him, and Chapman too with the right hand. That one ground ball, I don't know if that finger has any effect on the short hop.
No, I think that's just kind of speed of the runner thing, but he's been feeling good for a while now. Almost a week, he's been feeling pretty normal. Matty, and then Brandon, I thought his at-bats were good, just missed a ball, 2-0 pitch to left field, hit it hard, just, got under it a little bit. Typical, walk that you get out of him as well, but I thought that his at-bats looked much better and much more like himself compared to the first time he came back from this. So, again, hopefully he kind of continues to hit the ground running, and he's such a good presence to have in our lineup.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.